Just got word from Yelan. Looks like she managed to track down Ashmapati. Come on, let's go meet up with the others.
Took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where he's hiding. Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands. Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier. Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded. I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup. So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarence and I have got things covered at the expo. Yes, we're ready to roll then.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Please?
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashvapati is working for the bad guys?
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. Maybe he really is working for those people and was afraid of getting caught. But if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that make him a bad person? That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people. Really? The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need to know before we can judge a person. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question. Yeah. Why would Uncle Ashvapati do something like that? How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back safe and sound. Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss. This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be making those kinds of promises? It's all right. We're prepared for whatever we might face. Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will shape their understanding of what justice means. Then, let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can.
มันไม่มีทานน้ำแข็งตัวอื่นที่เก่งแล้วอ่ะ เอาไปเป็นตัวแถมแล้วกัน
on your signal. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. Go careful.
Hold out to fire before it arrives. Seriously.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Submit for judgment.
Let me read you a verse.
One blade.
Extinguish. Fire support ready. Select the target. Land a projectile in the middle of the enemy formation. Good shooting.
Spirit blade. Attack. Twisted.
No, my sword.
ทำไมอันนี้มันได้แค่นิดเดียวเสริมพลังงานไฟฟ้านิดหน่อยแล้วกัน
Frontline guidance is up to you. On to oblivion. Shine down.
สักวิธีแล้วนะเทซี่นะคะคิดนิ้วจีนึงไม่ดีชาร์จจำทำมันจะได้ความเสียหาย10%แต่น่าลองว่ะก็เข้าใจแล้วว่าทำไมต้องใช้ชาร์จจำพาเกลียดไอ้พวกนี้เว้ยขนาดทีมที่มีพลังทำลายสูงสุดในนี้ก็ยังได้แค่นี้เองเหรอเนี่ยเอาไหมยิงฟีดนะถูกแล้วแต่แค่เราต้องใช้ถุงเท้าฟูมินาได้ไหมเอาไว้แล้วเว้ยได้ปะได้แหละได้มันต้องได้จะเปลี่ยนจากไรเดนไปชินบูดีวะ ยิงไอ้ย่ามันต้องแบบนี้ดิเฮ้ยชาจันทาคุณรู้แล้วว่าคืออะไรสะใจวะโอ้ยแล้วก็ตัวแบบพืชอีกนิดนึงเอาไงเนี่ยต้องใช้สายฟ้าปะไอ้นอกเราไปได้ทุกทีมเลยนะลูกเดี๋ยวนะก็แค่มีตัวแบบนั้นเดียวเองนี่ลองดูก่อนลองเทสดูนิดหน่อย รู้แล้วว่าชัดจนถามคืออะไรฟูรินัทลุยฟูรินัทมาจบเลยเร็วดี
Locked and loaded, waiting on your signal.
I see everything.
The deception ends here. Can I the truth? No one answers. You're all to the truth. The mystery unravels. Careful. Hold out the fire support guns. Let me teach you.
Diminish memory.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of. Stick with it. It all falls into place. No. We all end up.
Flash attack.
Ray outlines your point.
Just leave me to look.
No more lies. The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth. Witness the power. No, my. No more lies. Fire support ready. Select the target.
ยิงเอาปานกวาดล้างเป้าหมาย
Nice guiding. Well done. Seek within. Can't hide the truth.
โอ้ yes ไฟจนเหนื่อยเลยกินไปต่อเนี่ยพักเลยหมดเลย ไม่ต่อนะดูสิยังไม่ปลดล็อกเหรออะไรอ่ะขอโทษเข้าไปร่วมงานนิทรรศการเหรอฮะ
Hair and feathers are really soaked. Time for some preening when I get back.
Stop right there!
อย่าขยับ
Where is he?
หายไปไหน
We
แล้ว
missed him. Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead. It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that what's worse is that with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the prototype. You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features before even meeting up with his boss? That's a question for another time. We need to focus on where he's going next.
There's a letter here.
Look at how it's positioned. You think he knew we would come here? If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated. Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief. These records look suspiciously familiar. Yeah, doesn't seem very coincidental to me either.
What is it?
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail leading back to them. The one time they slipped up, they broke the case wide open. We found a cargo manifest left behind at the scene. And it was a similar story on our end. And now that same manifest shows up here, among the records left behind by Ashvapati.
So, he's the guy that slipped up back then?
Unless it wasn't a slip-up at all. How does the same clue get left behind at two separate scenes and picked up by two separate law enforcement agencies? No. Almost like he led us here on purpose. But for what reason? This situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have a connection to our criminal gang, but it might not be what we thought at first. You don't think he's working for them? Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an independent actor. Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best lead. That would seem to be our last remaining clue. Let's do it.
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liwed Jishin, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I appreciate the effort. I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So, before my day in court is upon me, allow me to confess to my crimes. It all started with a Kashara War researcher, expelled from the academia for violating a taboo. He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert, it wasn't even worth a pail of water to quench his thirst. Could you spare some water? I'm a Kashara War researcher. If you need something, I could.
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. SWAT is a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
Are you mocking me?
No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here, give me your canteen. You got somewhere to go?
Not really. Thanks to this water, though. At least I can roll out the bottom of a vulture's stomach.
Now you're talking like desert folk. You could always join my band of misfits.
What would I do?
Gather food, guard our water source, just like everyone else I've taken in. Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off. Every little bit helps.
All I know is weapons.
Weapons?
Yeah, I love studying them. The big and powerful ones, small and deadly ones, old ones, new ones. I believe the essence of Kashara War research is embodied in weaponry, and the pursuit of this kind of technology is what pushes the world forward. My lifelong goal has always been to become a foremost expert on all kinds of weapons, so I can invent even more advanced ones. So I might have borrowed a few sensitive techs without permission, but you see the vision, right? The higher-ups in the academia just didn't understand.
The academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son. All I care about is what this specialty of yours can do for us.
I can help upgrade your weaponry. That should come in handy in a dangerous place like the desert, surely.
True, weapons are essential to life here in the desert. Most folks get them when merchants happen to pass through. But when it comes to protecting the people here, this scimitar in my hand is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
Overkill? Really?
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from the sandstorms to prevent it from drying up. Plus, we're pretty far off the beaten path. Helps us avoid conflict with other bands of Eremites. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water. We don't have to fight off other desert folk. It's a real place to call home. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much ambition. So, having somewhere to settle down is more than enough for me.
I see. Guess I could do some odd jobs then.
I've heard you Kashara scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets. You could always make something for the kids.
You mean like toys?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. It'll give him something to do. Life can get boring out here.
All right then. And just like that, a Kashara War scholar at the cutting edge of his field ended up in the desert, making toys for children. It got boring from time to time, but all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The Eremites accepted me as one of their own, and all the children loved me. Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people showed up, and it changed everything. Don't rush me.
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem. It has been a while.
Well, we have a right to this oasis, too. Our ancestors were part of the group that discovered it.
You hated this place. After that giant sandstorm when everyone else was trying to figure out how to help, you got out of Dodge the first chance you could get.
Because I knew better than to be stubborn. Stay in one place too long around here, and it might just be your grave.
You abandoned this place. If we'd done the same, the oasis wouldn't even exist anymore. You gave up your right to be here a long time ago.
I heard they joined another band of Eremites after leaving us, but got kicked out. I bet they're only crawling back to us now because they've got nowhere else to go.
Chief, should we drive him off? I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You won't get rid of us that easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to sustain more than one group of people. It's not worth spilling blood over. All that matters is keeping the people here safe.
At the time, I didn't think much of it. Just Kayam Wased being the kind-hearted man he always had been. And so normal life continued, much unchanged. Well, mostly. You can take the scholar out of the academia, but putting your life's work behind you is easier said than done. I often found myself flipping through my collection of blueprints and sketches. The ruined drakes scattered around Sumeru were of particular interest to me. As far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms. But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target, in effect, turning them into a weapon. Somehow, the new arrivals at the oasis must have caught wind of it, because they soon started taking an interest in me.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a weapon you're researching?
I do mind, actually. It's none of your business.
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the academia. All that knowledge going to waste out here in the sticks. What a shame.
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the academia, they don't exist in the desert. You could take this research to the next level. As things stand, all you've got is a blueprint and a pipe dream. But what if you had access to the right funds and materials?
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring this sketch to life. We've always had a good...
You want to sell it?
It's a
โอ้
win-win.
ไม่ไหวแล้วเนื้อเรื่องมันก็ยาวเกิน
People don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean,
You've made a bad name for your...
well, it's your choice. So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your academic ambition?
How I wish I made the right choice back then.
Yeah, we increased our prices. What about it? You gonna back out?
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say, huh?
cash is king. That's just business.
Fine. I'm done.
What are you talking about?
I know what the...
An content yourself. If you want to make the big Mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how... Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust.
What was that? Was it? How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past.
You sold weapons to his enemies.
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's what.
It was only later that I found out. This wasn't the first time Senajem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back. Let's just say, I didn't chase after them, but once the weapons signed us up, in the end. And now... You know the full account of my crimes.
ไม่มีเศร้าโอ้อดีตลุงไม่เศร้าที่ผ่านเจอทั้ง
I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place. This confession is for the kids to read too. So, I hope you'll pass it along to them. They deserve to know the full truth of what happened. I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, help them find loving parents to take them in. Back then, I failed to see this through to the end.
Jeez, if this is true... He's after the same target as us. And he's out for revenge. He even lured us to Nodcry to help him get it. I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right, this doesn't bode well. Then we need to find him ASAP! It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous. But we promised the kids we'd bring him back safe. I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track down.
แล้วก็ผมไม่ค่อยมีเสียงนะก็เป็นหวัดนะก็จะไม่ขอพากอะไรแล้วกันนะเดี๋ยวปล่อยให้เกมมันเล่าเรื่องไปเองแล้วกันติดหวัดแค่นั้นเลย
Oh? You got something? He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. Oh, snap! He's not working for them, so our original plan could have worked all along. The meeting will be happening any time now. Quick, we need to head to the rendezvous point.
เราต้องรีบไปรีบจริงไอ้ลูกสาวพวกนั้นอยู่ไหน It's a miracle เอ้าแส สภาพฉันกลายเป็นแบบนี้ไปเลยเฮ้ยแต่แป๊บ
Ashvapati. It's been a while, Senator. How did you find this place? All these years. And the signal you use for the meetup point still hasn't changed.
Useless bunch of idiots. Just wait until my backup gets here.
Oh, I think that might take a while. The Fontaine and Liyue authorities have your men locked down tight. Every last one.
No. There's no way the cops could have known we'd be here.
Unless, of course, someone deliberately left a trail of clues leading them straight to the expo. That would be a different story, now wouldn't it? If they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt I would have been able to lure.
So now what? You gonna turn me in too?
No. The authorities can have your men.
But you... Is that for Tui Tech? Looks like your skills are... Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking...
After everything that happened, what makes you think I would want back in?
Because what's the alternative? You're not here for revenge, are you? After Kayemwazet took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand. Better to cash out before you're in the hole. In the desert, my people live by one rule, and just look at me. When there's more to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunities in Fontaine are sweeter, I'm a Fontanian.
You think everyone is as much of a lowlife as you?
A lowlife? There's nothing Mora can't buy, Ashvapati. That includes prestige. You're talking to a renowned Fontanian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari Passage and spends his days going from one grand banquet to the next. Nobody who counts would dare call me a lowlife.
Are you done?
Clearly there's no reasoning with you. Fine, have it your way. But if you want me dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone? That wasn't the wisest decision now, was it?
Don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me. You could have brought a...
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
นั่นมันแค่
If that thing fires, you're not getting out of here alive either.
Yes, that's the plan.
โอ้โหพี่ชีพ
My time,
ลุง
both of us paid the price for our sins.
โอ้โห
Fine, get him. Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrier.
Hold it right there, all of you. Otherwise, I've got enough firepower to go around, too.
The Maison Gardiennage.
You got here sooner than I expected.
Hey! What's that in the sky? Looks like bad news.
ชิป
Ashvapati, you have my word that these people will face the judgment of the Fontaine courts. Remove the barrier and come with us at once.
Fontanian justice is too merciful for them. You should leave us.
Stubborn fool.
I don't deserve them. I have to atone for the things I've done.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
You're from Liyue, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it into fireworks and firecrackers that even children could play with. Surely, it's choices like that which make Liyue what it is today. I hear that it's a very peaceful place to live for the most part. But me,
มัน
I
มา
chose
แล้
to use my
ว
research skills to create weapons of war that brought death to countless people and destroyed the only home those kids had. That's why I have to atone.
Sounds like you don't know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
What?
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful than usual for purging evil forces and scaring off wild beasts. Over time, evil spirits learned to fear the sight of flames, and the beasts retreated into the mountains. The peace we enjoy today isn't because we chose to make toys instead of weapons. The weapons are what secured us the peace in the first place. Only then did we have the luxury of choosing to turn them into toys instead. It's people, not weapons, that commit acts of evil. And when people are as bent on destruction as the evil forces and beasts faced by our forebears, whatever tools they have at their disposal end up as weapons.
Time is running out. Please. Leave while you still can.
Relax. Now that we have these guys in custody, I think we can find a way of repurposing these ballistas for the children's amusement.
โอ้ยต้องทำอะไรนะคาซีน
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager.
Captain, we're in position.
Prepare to intercept! On my signal! Fire!
funny business.
I never imagined the Guizhong ballista could be used for something.
If you'll agree to come with us and answer some questions, it would be a big help to our investigation.
Of course. You'll have my full cooperation. I know I'm guilty. Just not sure of the precise crime at this point.
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours would have Fontaine's top legal experts scratching their heads. As for these arms dealers, though, I can confidently say that none of them will be getting away with this. So at least you can take some solace in that. I know. There's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes and the punishment they will receive. The victims deserve that much. Considering the alternative was them dying in obscurity to a revenge killing with no one left behind to tell the story. This looks more like real justice to me.
I guess you're right.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
โอ้นะมันอดใจไม่อยู่สวัสดีคนที่เข้ามาด้วยนะครับอะไรวะ10อันนี้ เนี่ยเหรออ๋อแล้วดิตามหาให้ครบแล้ว9 8แล้วไปหาให้เจอพี่เหลืออยู่ในถ้ำหรือเปล่าดูสิบ้าดิเชี่ยเซ็งตัวไหนอีกอันนี้
Everybody stand back! Open fire! Open fire! Gak of death.
โอ้
Take me up! Locked on!
อ้าวเบี้ยงเฉย
Melee surge! That's fine! Locked on! Locked on! Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
ต้องอยู่ใกล้ๆดิหรือไม่ตอนนี้หรือเปล่านะ น่าจะแถวนี้แหละดูสิยังไม่เห็นมีอะไรอีกตัวเลยเจอละ
Fighting the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
ปลดล็อกละหนึ่งจริงไม่ได้เดี๋ยวนะหาที่บินก่อนโอ้เลื้อยเลยนี่เป็นไงเดี๋ยวนะมีมาสักกันยังไงล่ะเนี่ยเนอะนั่นหนึ่งนะขอคิดก่อนเธอแป๊บนึงแล้วแป๊บนึงมันน่าจะมีสักทางหนึ่งแล้ววะ ยังไงโอ้ยไอ้ชายกูจะบ้ามันมีอะไรที่ทำได้บ้างโอ้โหแป๊บเดียวหมดเวลาแล้วไม่ได้โอ้ยอะไรวะยังไงอะคิดร้องไงยังไงได้ชื่อกูเตือนถ้าเส้นตรงนี้ไม่ได้แต่ใครก็ได้คนดูหรือพวกสปอยอะไรก็ได้มาผมเปิดรับเดี๋ยวก่อนนะไม่ได้ไม่ได้วะเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวดิหรือว่ามันต้องใช้สีแดงใช่ไหมต้องใช้สีแดงใช่ไหมก็คือเราเปลี่ยนร่างไม่ได้คือเราต้องเปลี่ยนร่างจากตรงโน้นมาตรงนี้ใช่ไหมเฮ้ยยากอะไรอีกจะบ้าตายเดี๋ยวก่อนไงวะสักทีแบบต้องทำไงบอกกันหน่อยเฮ้ยคนดูไหนก็ได้เข้ามาหน่อยหรือไอ้อันนั้นมันยังไม่ได้ปลดล็อกลองดูไหมโอ้ยอะไรวะอ๋อ อดูดีๆแล้วฉันว่าชัดเลยชัดเลยไม่ตายสิแต่ทีนี้เราต้องหาไม้จากไหนวะคือ transform เนี่ยเราต้องเปลี่ยนร่างแล้วก็มุ่งเข้าไปเข้าไม่ได้ทำไงวะขอบคุณมากกับคำตอบที่ไม่ได้อะไรเลยเงียบยอดไปเลยน้อยก็ความชอบเล็งมูยิงใช่ปะเนี่ยก็อย่างนี้หรอนะแต่นี่ใช่ไหมไม่มีอะไรเกิดขึ้นได้แล้วอู้น้องที่สองตัวเลยอ๋อก็คือเราวาดรอบๆแล้วเราไปติดอยู่ตรงฐานนั้นทำไมอีก4 ตัวไป
Dividing the loot is on the Let's fly.
ได้เควสอะไรมาแล้วเนี่ยธนาคุงเหรอ
Makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh?
ไม่ถึงฮะคือเรามาเจอตรงนี้ใช่ไหมแล้วทีนี้ยังไงต่อเราต้องทำอะไรล่ะสังเกตดูซิตรงไหนมันน่าสงสัยว่าจุดที่น่าสงสัยแม้แต่นิดเดียวเดี๋ยวเฮ้ยอะไรใช้ได้นี่นะแต่ละดึง ใช้ตัวเราเนี่ยแหละไปมันแม่เลยไม่ได้หรอกงั้นต้องไปหาไม่ได้แฮะอะไร1 2ลงโอ้โหมันต้องแบบนี้นี่เอง
Let's fly.
อี
Take me up.
จะเลิกแล้วนะ
Illusion shattered.
Take cover! Why do they never miss? Locked up! Locked up!
Mission over.
มิชชั่นคอมพลีท สำรวจตัวนี้ไม่มีแต่ซวยกว่านั้นคือโดนมาไหมน่ะฟิวลงไปโอ้ถ้ามันขึ้นมาถึงตรงนี้นะก็มีเครื่องกันบ้างแหละตรงนั้นยัดเหรอไม่น่าใช่ตรงไหนล่ะแล้วไอ้ที่เหลือมันไปอยู่ตรงไหนจะขี้เกียจเดินอยู่ดีส่งฉันไปตรงนู้นได้สิต้องไปแล้ว แล้ว2 คนนั้นหายไปไหนแล้วนี่เฮ้ยไม่งั้นฉันใช้นี่เลยอ้าว NPC หายอ๋ออยู่นี่ดูหายช่วยไม่ได้นะแต่แค่นี้ก็เอาเจอได้2
Water makes a lot of problems go away, so you can never have too much more, huh? Let's fly.
What do you think they did with Ash Makati in the end?
เจอไม่
Let's
ดี
go ask them for an update.
Finding the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Take me up.
มันจะมีไอ้เดี๋ยวสิเฮ้ยหายไปไหนอะแล้วก็ยังอยู่ตรงนี้แล้วเอ๊ะให้หายดีๆให้หายดีๆอาจจะอยู่แถวนี้ไม่อยู่แล้วจริงดิบ้าเนี่ยตรงนี้เหรอมีไหมตรงนี้ไม่มีแปลงร่างตรงนั้นอันนี้ก็ไม่มีไปตรงอื่น ต้องมีแล้ววะใกล้ๆนี้แหละ
Shiny. It's so pretty.
โอเคไปก็ได้วะกูยอมก็ได้ถ้ามันจะยากขนาดนี้กูยอมต้องเก่งอะไรก็ไม่เก่งแล้วโอเคนะถ้ามันจะยากเกินอ่ะฟิว ก็อีก4 ตัวตู้ไม่รู้ว่าอยู่ตรงไหนนี่คือแบบฝั่งนู้นนะใช่ไหมฝั่งนี้ก็หาแล้วยังไม่เจอยังไงอ่ะก็ไม่เคยเล่นเกมแล้วต่อขนาดนี้มาก่อนเลยจะเดือยตะแตะตะแตะตะเตะแล้วอะไรไปก็ได้ที่เดือยซอยถอยแน่
Let's fly.
ตามนั้นหรือว่าต้องขึ้นเขาไปอีกลองดู
Let's fly.
โอ้หนีให้ไกลเลยหนีให้ไกลเลยหนีให้ไกลเลยใครอยู่สู้ไปไม่สู้แล้วเหนื่อยเอ๊ะก็ได้
Giddy up.
เกายาวเหนียว
Take me up.
ไอ้เบอร์ฟอร์ดอยู่ไหน ไอ้ตัวยอมไปเล่นเควสกิจกรรมต่อยอมแพ้บอกเลยกูยอมแพ้
Great! Everyone's in one place!
Now that we're on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting. Understood. Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. I appreciate your as for you. Given your assent, then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse? While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain signboard in Nasha Town. Is that an official confession, officer? What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati. He stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard. Sound fair? Deal.
Huh. That went surprisingly smoothly. I figured it was gonna be a whole ordeal.
Uncle Ashvapati, we...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so, we still want you as our uncle.
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently. The way I see it, your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly, to protect the ones you cared about.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Well then, what are you waiting for? The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
Children, from now on, I will protect you with my life.
Traveler, Yelan. On behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best. I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it's probably about time I got going as well. See ya. Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation. Are you really gonna let me get away with that?
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you lied about nearly everything. Everything except your desert origins. That turned out to be true. I actually consider the desert my home too, so I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble. But hey, sometimes that's the price you pay for a good ending.
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke.
I completely understand.
I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. Maybe there really is hope for peace in the desert. The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe you could rebuild the home these kids once knew.
I'm flattered, really. But that was a lifetime ago. I'm sure the sandstorms will have buried any last trace of that oasis by now. Sure, we could put up a few tents and call it a settlement. But what then? It would be a brutally harsh existence. There's no way around it.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs with me? If you can dream it, you can buy it.
So Mora is the answer, huh? All right. Say I wanted to buy a hometown for these children. You telling me I can buy that from you?
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch. Sure can. Huh? Ta-da! I present to you one magical gemstone created by none other than the renowned mage Alice herself. Simply plant it in the ground and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even in the most arid and sandiest of deserts.
What the?
Huh. Looks genuine to me.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Non-Cry Trade Expo. Turns out it's more than just marketing hyperbole. Still, surely a treasure like this must cost the world. As much as I'd love to buy it, I don't think I'm the kind of clientele you're looking for.
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself, and she priced it as whatever keeps the kids happy. Needless to say, I could have found far more lucrative options. But alas, none of them would be worth breaking a promise to a mage over.
Whatever keeps the kids happy? So what is that in Mora?
Good question. I got it! How about I charge you whatever you three kids earned at the expo? And then you can say you bought back your hometown through nothing but your own hard work. I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Deal!
Well, this was a strange turn of events.
เดี๋ยวไปตัดต่อเอา
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
สนุกว่ะในกิจกรรมแบบป่วยนะยังมีไอ้เลโก้ที่ต้องต่อให้น้องสาวนี่นี่ว่ะมีอะไรครับไม่มาป่ะต่อ ไม่ปลดล็อกอีกอ่ะปลดล็อกอะไรเนี่ยไปประมาณ1เสร็จแล้วประมาณ2ย่างประมาณ3ไป
It's her, the boss of the Spina di Rosula.
อ๋อนี่ก็ตลก
Huh? Uh-oh, things are about to kick off. What are you worried about, Yehuda? Shh, don't you see him over there? Parasol Lady's the head honcho of the Fontanian underworld. Rumor is she pulled the crumbling organization back together, and an eye patch over there is a merc captain from Niue. She has a... I was worried this expo might not be big enough for the two of them. You don't think they're butting heads already, do you? Hey guys, what's up? Oh, hey there, partner in Paimon. Partner?
Can't go far in my line of work without hearing about the president of the Spina di Rosula or the class.
What's the draft?
You're too kind.
So, the thing is... Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Well, here you have it. Nothing to worry about. These people are your... friend.
ทำไงถึงปลดล็อกล่ะดีกันเลยกิจกรรมยังไม่จบ
Have you been to the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop with everything?
Sounds like a waste of...
But Uncle's guy... I hate to break it to you, but if you make it... Oh! I came here to make sure a lot of crazy people...
Yehuda's really serious about looking out for these kids.
Well, it's kinda my... just take a look around. This booth is the only one being run by a bunch...
เอ๊ะเดี๋ยวทำไมไปไม่ได้อ๋อนี่ทำดิอันนี้ไปไม่ต้องแม่ไหน
Oh, it's you two!
Wait,
Ah!
no pet.
That's...
Okay.
I'm sure I'll meet someone at this trade expo who recognizes there.
Cool.
What about you, friend? Care to do some... Well, to be... But I'm confident...
ไอ้ผิดอันเอาเฮ้ยใหม่มาแล้วโอ้ยอัปลิ้นไม่ใช่อ่ะอ้าวอยู่นี่
Watch out, Yehuda.
Just keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in.
Hey, you three. What are you doing here? There should be at least one of you manning the booth at all times.
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Wara to spare.
I just wanted to have a look. What's wrong with that?
Guys, seriously, stop fighting! Here's the thing, Neb. Even if you could afford to buy a blueprint, I'm afraid I couldn't allow it. I know you like building stuff, but these designs aren't for toys like the kind you're used to. They're for weapons, which are very complicated to build and extremely dangerous. That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too, actually. Huh? You build a machine that can blast monsters into the sky, and in your mind, that's a toy? I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway? Not where Knuckle Duckle's concerned. That's for sure. Oh, that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair, you want a blueprint?
Yeah, I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots too. I also have some design ideas of my own. And with your bots as the basis, maybe I'll be able to try them out for real.
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night. You try eating some snacks to take your mind off things, but it doesn't seem to help anymore.
Exactly. But what can I do? I'll never be able to afford one of your blueprints.
Well, you must have blueprints for the toys you've made too, right? Let's trade. One of your toys for one of mine.
Really? Thank you so much, ma'am. Is it ma'am or...
It's Boss. Boss of the Clink Clink from Gake Craft Shop.
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clink from Gake Craft Shop. That was very thoughtful. Who are you and what have you done with Aino?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job. Did that really just happen? For a moment there, Aino stopped being a little kid and acted like a full-on grown-up. A grown-up who's shorter than the kid she was looking out for, but still.
Previous records indicate that Aino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to herself.
Oh, far tree.
Wait, that's a familiar face. Isn't that Piswava?
Why, if it isn't the Traveler. Knew there'd be some big names here.
Let's get the official business over with first. Unfortunately, you're the first seller at the expo to receive a...
Well, yeah. It's written here plain as day. Muskets for sale. Condition extremely poor. The internal grooves have been worn away and the ammo might be damp. Best practice is to pray that it doesn't explode before each use.
Wait, so you weren't speaking in code to cover your tracks? Code? Yeah, Sometimes people bring stuff that needs to be kept on a down low, so they dress it up as junk beforehand. Happens on the black market all the time.
You're overthinking things here. This stuff really is junk. We were just gonna scrap them, but my superiors thought we might as well try and make some more off of them. And who knows? If the prayers are answered and the gun ends up firing a few times, the buyer hasn't totally wasted their money, have they?
Guess not.
I mean, a weapon on the brink of ruin that's still capable of considerable firepower. Doesn't that just scream black market to you?
Yeah, but who would buy something like this? Maybe collectors who don't care if it works, and desperados who don't care if it explodes. Fair enough.
4 เมตรเอ๊ะเดี๋ยวมันก็ร้านตรงนี้นี่แป๊บนึงนะ
traveler.
เดี๋ยว
How do you do?
ไปเนี่ยคุณไม่ไว้ใจผมล่ะเอ๊ะไง
That's our secondary goal. To put it in Mr. Flitz's words, it's important for
Ngay
lightkeepers
khung
to
cổ.
spend some time in the land of the living every once in a while.
พอทีนะพออ่านเนื้อเรื่องอยู่คืออ่านแต่ไม่เอาเสียงเพราะว่าเป็นหวัดอยู่ด้วยอ่ะ
Since we're friends, how about I'll let you in on some insider info? This officer here is basically selling
กำลัง
script.
เลี่ยงเลย
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Radniki and a
โอ้ย
Fatui
ตอนนั้
officer
น
who
ขอ
fought alongside them.
เห็น
The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
บล็อกสปิน
Teamed
ด้วย
up with the Lightkeepers?
บล็อกสปิน
It's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members.
บล็อกส
The
ปิน
owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the wild hunt as well.
คืออะไรนะ
But why would you sell a hero's firearm?
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero. Our equipment is to be collected and redistributed
จะว่า
once
ไง
we're
ดี
dust
นะ
on
เอา
the
แอคลอง
wind.
มัน
The
ดูก่อน
stuff that's usable is given to new recruits.
อ๋อไม่ใช่
And
ครั
the
บ
scrap is
ผม
sold for
จำผิด
whatever
คน
price it can still fetch.
อ๋อ
That
ครับ
way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh.
นึกออกแล้วอะไรเหรอ
I think I'm going to buy this
ไม่อ
musket,
อกแล้ว
Mr.
อ้าว
Flint.
พี่ฟิตมาด้วย
Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
อืม
Of course.
ไม่ออกเหรออืมเกมเมดอารีนานะครับ ตอนนี้ก็เป็นหนุ่มมหาลัย ตรงไหน เอ้าไม่ต้องบิน
Welcome to the treasure hoarder.
ก็
Treasure hoarders have a booth?
ปกติก็ไม่ค่อยได้มาทำช่อง TikTok เท่าไหร่อ่ะ
Every year. This is the
ส่วนใหญ่จะอยู่บ้านแดงตลอด เพราะว่ายังไงอะคือทำช่องหลักอยู่ที่บ้านแดงไง บ้านดำก็นานๆที
Treasure hoarder is just a catch-all title.
ก็2 ชั่วโมงนะครับ
Structure is crazy complicated. The thing is, the Members who'd apply to set up the exhibits used to give themselves ever more highfalutin titles. You know, to boost buyer confidence. Over time, it became an unwritten rule that each expo can only have one treasure hoarder booth. The different factions usually duke it out beforehand for the right to take part.
To be honest, I see myself as a member of the Fruity Order first, and a treasure hoarder second. Of course it does. The Fruity Order is known far and wide for its heroic deeds.
The Fruity Order's a familiar name around here, at least. They've been winning the Treasure Hoarder Expo rights for a few years now. Although, this guy is a new face.
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยวไม่ใช่กดผิดตลอดทำไมของโดริยังไม่ปลดอีกอะรันสปีดรันเลยแล้วกัน
This person's been...
What a coincidence.
Wait, So when I heard...
รีบทำเควสก่อนกิจกรรมมันจะหมดให้ไวให้ว่อง
Can I join?
We can't.
I see.
Also, considering this guy, but if there's one, so look.
Huh. So this guy has been responsible for more than one. มีบทแม่แล้ว
What do you think? Not bad. Oh, hey, traveler, Pine. Out in this part of the... Yes, not a problem. It's a price worth paying for it.
Oh, bad. Oh, if I...
Yeah, I've... Sigh. If you find yourself at a loose end... You're as generous as they say, Grandmaster.
Looks like...
Hey, don't make me sound so... with any luck?
Well, good luck.
Oh, hey.
Let's go. What's wrong? This exhibitor, I know the con...
Unreasonable to my...
Yep. Whatever to my means. It seems like it carries even more weight than name-dropping Boss Neff. อะไรล่ะเนี่ย17แล้วนะนี่ Take me up. Sir, any...
Rest assured...
Really?
You're to butt? That...
Cool. Hey.
I can't believe...
It's been a while. What brings you here this time?
I'll take your pick.
I understand. In any case.
I see. So this isn't from our cellars at all. It's not even from Mondstadt. You... I'm guessing you learned a few of our winemaking techniques, then brewed your own liquor using local ingredients from Nodcry. I'll grant, that alone tells me.
Leaving so soon? Can't...
Hey there! It's Sounded like you were discussing some pretty serious business, so Paimon didn't want to interrupt.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
That's a shame.
Next time you're back in Mondstadt, pay a visit to the Angel's Share. At least there, I can offer you a genuine Dawn Winery vintage.
Ow!
See, Wally, I've been told.
Do what?
Please.
Jessica!
It's a long story, pretty serious.
Whoa. Are you intending to try and stop? Look. This is just a shard of a Wyatt pillar. What?
Apparently, I didn't want to.
Forget it. Since you asked me so nicely, I'll let him stay here until the expo's over. No point making a mountain out of a molehill.
Oh, thank.
Oh, don't stop.
Why, hello, traveler. Oh, Nicole,
What sort of...
curious? Well, allow me to explain. Instead of an amount of more, you collect courage, kindness, or happiness from the buyer. The key is to make people realize they don't have to be rich. With an excellence of character, even the treasures of the Hexen Circle are within your reach. Kinda like a Sealy guiding intrepid adventurers through various tribulations until they claim their prize. Such fun, wouldn't you say?
Not for me. We didn't sell much Hexen Circle gear this time at all. At this point, I'll have to whip out some Samara specialties just to break even. Wait, you're actually losing money, Dory?
You're saying our gifts didn't reach that many people?
I'm saying we made diddly squat. Hate to break it to you, Miss Mc...
It might not have made much.
Oh, they don't call you a girl.
Okay. ไปไหนยาโฮดา
It's almost time for the expo to end. I'm asking for half a month's leave once we wrap this up. Finally got time to relax, huh, Yehuda? Yeah, thanks to you. Oh, things are pretty calm right now. Should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Sorry, but I've got a problem over here.
Same here. Yehuda, you just jinxed it.
Someone made off with a batch of my goods using the goods first, pay later method. I thought the guild was the guarantor, but then I went to redeem my money and no dice.
The same thing happened to me. Goods first, pay later? That convenience is for exhibitors only. It works because their goods stored in the warehouse can be collateral.
The buyer did have guild supplied certification.
In that case, he's one of you. Pick him out of the crowd and we're good to go.
The person I talked to was a tall, thin young man, but I don't see him here.
The one who bought from me was on the chubbier side.
อาจจะเล่นนะครับ
No sign of
แต่
him
ต้องดูด้วย
either.
ว่าพรุ่งนี้คือ
Wait, so
อยู่ในบ้านแดงพรุ่ง
was
เนี้ย
it the same person?
Miss Yehuda, we need help. Auntie went into town a while back, and we haven't heard from him.
What? Why would he do that? He wanted to
God.
use the morally
กนี้เดี๋ยวลองจัดตารางดูก่อน นี่ก็อยู่ในบ้านแดงอ๋อครับถ้าพรุ่งนี้ไลฟ์ไหวก็น่าจะมา
Did he have your certification from the guild with him?
น่าจะประมาณ3 ทุ่มหรือไม่ถ้าเร็วหน่อยก็2 ทุ่มครึ่งครับ
Oh, this is bad.
ก็อาจจะตั้งค่าการไลฟ์ไว้ก่อน
What happened? Remember those people who
แต่อันนี้
targeted
ต้องดูด้วยนะว่า
Auntie back?
คืออาการหวัดมันจะหนักแค่ไหน เพราะว่า
And are using his certification to scam goods off the other exhibitors.
ลงกี่โมงเหรอ
Sorry.
จนกว่าไอ้เควสพวกนี้มันจะจบแล้วครับ
This isn't your fault.
เฮีย
Should we rescue Auntie first? But not cry's huge. Where would we even
ขอบ
start?
คุณนะครับ
We could go for the goods first, but we're dealing with a group. If they split up, it'll be impossible to
อ๋อ
know.
จริงด้วยพรุ่งนี้
Come on, Yoda, come on! You promised Boss Nephew to uphold the guild's reputation, and you promised the kids you'd protect them. This is all falling apart. Looks like you're down to your last option, dumpster diver. Oh, right! The Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch!
Clank Clank Crisis Control Switch activated. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Whoa! Activating the switch gives you temporary control over all the robots in Nokrai. If you wanted, you could turn this whole place upside down. But it won't last long, so think about what you want to do first. In that case, let's get the stolen goods back first. All units, advance to rescue Ahti. Miss Yehuda.
Orders received. Orders received. Orders received.
อ่า
Ahti, you're all right.
Sorry. I made you all worry.
If anyone should be apologizing, it's those awful people who took you. You just wanted to repay everyone's kindness.
I stole my expo certificate. Did that cause trouble for anyone?
Let's just focus on one thing at a time.
Inventory complete. All goods have been retrieved.
See? Told ya. With the Clink Clan Crisis Control Switch, there's no problem in Nokrai you can't handle. With so many bots around, we didn't have to choose between the rescue and getting the goods back. We were able to do both. I know. These kids call me boss, and as their boss, it's my job to protect them. No way I'm letting them get in trouble with the guild.
Thanks, boss.
I know who's a great person to have on your side, huh? To be honest, I could hug you right now. But I think I'll have that vacation first. Oh, right! I owe you a hot dog, don't I?
เขาแพ้อาการแพ้อาการอะไรโอ้ยเวรอะไรยังไม่ครบอีกเหรอก็มันเป็นภาพมุมสูงอะทำไงได้ไม่ชินจะลาไปบ้าน
Ready, partner?
ตามเก็บ จะยิงก่อนนะ
I've activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it.
ไม่ชนะโอเคได้อยู่เลยตามต่อไป
Ready, partner?
Sorry.
Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
แล้วแกกับฉันมาดวลกันเกือบไปแล้วไงไม่ได้3 ดาวอ่ะ
Here comes the toughest mecha. Time to go all out.
สิแล้ว
You've got this, partner.
Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
ขอคืนนะขอบคุณครับ ไม่สิโอ้ยทั้งหมดกิจกรรมทั้งหมดเคลียร์เสร็จแล้วเกวดเนื้อเรื่องอยู่ในบ้านแดงค่ะกิจกรรมอยู่ในบ้านดำดีเหมือนกันวะดีเหมือนกันนะไม่เสร็จแล้วแต่จะไหนเอาละไหนดูสิอะไรกันซิงชิวทำไมเหรอดาวอ๋อครับชงหยุดเหรอยังไงหรอวะเอาเถอะเอาละก็จบกิจกรรมก็เสร็จแล้วเรียบร้อยเราก็ไปนอนกันได้นะมาเจอกันใหม่อะไรหน้าสำหรับไลน์นี้สวัสดีครับบ๊ายบายครับ